Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, it's been a while since I've done a sit down YouTube video. I honestly told myself I wasn't going to do these anymore, which is crazy because I've done it for a couple of years, and for those few years I did it every single week without fail. And honestly, I'm not sure why I stopped. It's not because I don't like YouTube, or it wasn't to do with subscribers or views or anything like that. I honestly just got this feeling that I was just making content because I felt like I had to. And so it was all just like, make it, edit it, upload it, and the kind of passion for it disappeared. So I thought instead I wanted to do vlog styled videos where I still incorporate the things I'm learning and doing, but just in a vlog styled video instead. And I think I still am gonna do that. However, today I did feel this urge to pull out the camera and film a video, so I'm gonna do that because I've got that feeling that there's something I really want to share. And I am a pretty open person. Like, I really do love sharing the things that I'm learning because I want to share it with other people, because that's how I've learnt so many things, is through what other people have shared on their journey, like in particular on YouTube or podcasts or books. Like, it's such an amazing way to learn, is through other people. It saves you sometimes decades of work and experiences because someone else has gone and experienced it for you, if that makes sense. And that's really the potential power of books and podcasts and everything like that. So I'm constantly consuming information to learn and grow all the time, as you'll know if you've followed my channel. And very recently I have been recapping on some of my YouTube videos. I don't really know why, but I really like them. Like, it's been so nice to look back on, and I've always said in my videos, like, that is why I make videos, so I can look back on them. So I feel like today I really just want to share a video because my mindset has changed quite a lot since some of my previous videos. Like, I feel like this year has just been amazing to me, and I'm generally saying that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I've been very lucky this year in terms of growing and improving and just excelling as a person. Like, I feel like I've really just stepped up the game a little bit in comparison to last year. Like, I remember exactly where I was 1 year ago because it's actually my birthday tomorrow, so naturally you always just recap, right? So it's very interesting to see how different I was. And last year on my birthday I had an amazing day, I really did, but when I look at how my overall life was a year ago, I wasn't happy in all areas, that's for sure. Mainly only a couple really, whereas now it's the complete opposite. I'm happy in most areas apart from maybe like one area or a couple areas where I really want to improve a lot more. Obviously every area can always be improved, but there's just most areas in my life right now I'm feeling quite happy with, which is really cool. But I'm never gonna settle because I can always improve. But anyways, the reason why I am pulling out the camera today is because I had a bit of a realization the other day. I noticed I was starting to feel a bit of a burnout coming on, and what I mean by that is I started to feel a bit tired and a bit drained, and I'm trying to be really conscious with how I'm feeling all the time. So I was asking myself a few questions, and I just felt really tired, and I worked out through asking myself questions and just being aware it was because I was doing way too much. I'm not sure how I had this complete realization, but I did, and I realized that I'm always just doing 3 things at once. I'm never just doing nothing, and it's exhausting. So this year what I've noticed is that in the very start of the year, I didn't really have any work. Like, I didn't have much work at all. I didn't really have much going at all, really, because I'd just been traveling. So I was wishing and asking for more work, and then I got that, and then suddenly I was working. Like, I went from 12 hours a week of work to like 45 to 60 hours of work a week. So it was full on, and I did nothing other than work. I didn't have time to socialize, I didn't have time for myself, I didn't have time for anything, just work, no working out, nothing. And that, of course, eventually drained me completely, and I was like, well, this is crazy. I talk all about balance, and you know, I want relationships and friendships to be a priority in my life, and family and alone time, and I wasn't doing any of that. So I started to slow down and find some balance, and then I got my social life back a little bit, and I put exercise into that. So then I was working, exercise, and socializing. And then I still felt like I wasn't socializing enough. So now I've started to prioritize exercise and socializing even more. And now it's exercising, socializing, and working an extreme amount, all those three. And I've just reached this point where I'm like, this is crazy, like this is all I do. And so now I'm trying to implement alone time into that, where I do nothing, because I'm always doing so many things. I realized I'll be driving in the car and I'll be listening to a podcast, so I'm learning while I'm driving, which is fine, but I'm always just consuming or doing something. Or I'll be, you know, watching a video on YouTube while journaling, and, you know, I'll be eating food at the same time. I'm never just doing one thing, and I do not think that's healthy in any way. I think it is so important to be completely present with everything you're doing. So I had that realization last week, and now I've been trying to implement that, and I feel so much better already. I cannot tell you, because it got to the point where I would just turn all sound off in the car when I was driving. Like no music, no podcast. I just needed silence, because I found it was me being in the car driving was the only peace and quiet I got throughout my day. Like, it was just insane. So I actually kind of enjoy the peace and quiet in my car now. Like, I cannot handle ads or anything like that. Obviously, when the sun's out shining and I'm in an amazing mood, the best thing ever is to listen to music really, really loud. Like, I love that so much. But there are also times where I just like the complete silence of things, where I'm just super present on driving and nothing else. And I find that being in the car is also a good time to ask myself questions and do some reflections and say what I'm grateful for, because again, that's the only time I get a spare minute to be on my own. So this weekend I made myself have no plans. People asked me out to parties and hanging out and whatever, and I just said no to everything. I went for a run on Saturday. I ran 19 kilometers, which I'm really proud about. And on Sunday I went out for coffee, but other than that I just stayed home and I studied and I relaxed, and you know, I had a really nice shower and like had a bit of a pamper routine and made pancakes. Like, I did all my favorite things at home, and it was so nice because I finally caught up on very small things, like just looking in my diary and looking at my calendar, and you know, I did all these little jobs that I haven't had the time to do in a long time. So that has been so nice and rewarding, and that weekend truly fixed me. And since then, I've been trying to make sure that I'm very present with everything I do. So when I'm eating, I'm just eating, and I'm trying not to be on my phone as much. And I don't mean like I have to delete every app and like throw my phone away to not be on it. I'm just actually just, you know, I don't have this urge to be on it all the time, because it's so draining, like consuming everything all the time. So the reason why I wanted to film this was just to say, it's like to ask yourself a few questions, like, how are you really feeling? Are you feeling balanced in all areas of your life? Like, are there any areas that maybe you need to work on? For me personally, it was me time and alone time, and just some self-care and being really present. You know, you hear all the time, everywhere, at least I do anyways, people talking about the importance of meditation and being present and living in the moment, like, and it's just to the point where like, yeah, I know that, but like, are you actually doing it? Because I wasn't. And this is why I always say to people, knowledge is only potential power, because it's only powerful if you actually use it. So I've been going around saying to people how important it is to be present and how important meditation was, and I hear it all the time. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I wasn't actually doing it, and now I am. Like, it's very important I walk my talk. So I just finished a 10-minute meditation, which at the moment is a lot for me because I'm not very good at doing one thing at a time, but I am getting there. And it's just so nice to dedicate me nights because, yeah, I'll work for like 14 hours. Even the other day I worked 17 hours in a row. And then after that I'll go hang out with people, and like sleep is important too, like very important. So I'm trying to prioritize me time and sleep a lot more. So now, and to prioritize something doesn't mean I can't exercise and socialize and work. I'm just trying to implement all 4 areas of my life. So I'm still working a lot, I'm still going to the gym a lot, I'm still socializing a lot, but I am also getting in that alone time. So now, instead of like overpowering those 3 areas, it's now the 4 areas. I hope that makes sense and that's not too confusing. I just really wanted to get it out there, and I'm not very good at explaining things, but I just really, the point of this video is to ask yourself, are there any areas of your life you're lacking in, that you're not like prioritizing and, you know, making a part of your day? Because I think all areas are important. And you know what, in a couple of months I might realize that there's a whole other area that I'm not focusing on that I need to implement into my life. So I know balance is almost impossible to have. Like there's always going to be something that is a driving force in your life, whether it's relationships or your social life for different periods or work or something like that. That's fine, but if you can just strive for a bit of balance, or at least listen to your body, I think that is so important. Like I'm very happy that I caught myself just before the burnout phase, because it was so easy to transition into this. Like I fixed this problem within 1 weekend, whereas I remember at the start of the year, from working so much, I completely burnt myself out and exhausted myself, that it took me so long to get in the swing of things in terms of exercising and socializing. Like it really threw me off guard. So now I feel like I've already implemented a lot of me time into my life, and it's only been a couple of days and I feel that much better because I realized it and I took action immediately. So me taking 1 weekend off changed everything for me. So yeah, ask yourself, are there any areas in your life that you want to improve or work more on? And that's honestly about it. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you liked this video or these types of videos, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I post content as much as I possibly can, and I want you to follow this journey with me and we can go through life together, because whoa, it is a roller coaster. And that is something I realized yesterday actually, is that you never ever know what's gonna happen. And to never take life or anyone or anything for granted. Like seriously, be grateful for everything, because you never know when you can lose it. And that was really unfortunate realization I had yesterday actually. So yeah, just be grateful for everything. Like life is honestly such a gift. Actually, someone told me that the other day. No, it's in the Kung Fu Panda movie. Hold up, let me get my phone.
Maybe I should just quit and go back to making...
This is my alarm every morning.
Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
You gotta put your past behind you.
But it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Your story may not have...
How good is that? So like yesterday is history, today is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that is why it's called the present. I love that, and I love Disney because they say all these cool things all the time. So that's what I wake up to every morning, and it's literally the best thing ever. So yeah, treat today as a gift because it honestly is. Like, if you saw what I'm looking at right now, like the beautiful sun, the trees, and the blue sky, like it's spring and I don't have hay fever, that is a gift. Anyways, with that being said, have a good week and I'll see you soon. Bye!